Hi students, today's video is an overview of calories, energy balance, and calculating energy needs. I'm also going to answer some student questions about calories. A calorie is a term used to express the amount of energy found in foods. Energy balance is defined as the state in which energy intake, or what you consume, is equal to energy expenditure or calories burned. Energy balance can be achieved at low or high levels of energy expenditure. We do have a minimum amount of energy needed to keep us alive in a warm and quiet environment, and this is termed basal metabolism or basal metabolic rate. The BMR represents a fasted state and is usually accounting for about 70% of total energy expenditure. BMR accounts for the energy needed to keep our heart beating and other organs active. Calorie needs can be determined by a few equations, one of which is the Harris-Benedict equation. This equation calculates resting energy expenditure, which is the estimated calorie needs for those during an inactive period. This does take into consideration gender, weight, height, and age. The estimated energy requirements are based on formulas by the Food and Nutrition Board, and they take into consideration gender, height, weight, and physical activity level. The notion of calories in equaling calories out may seem simple, however, the human body is a bit more complicated than that. Generally speaking, yes, eating fewer calories will lead to weight loss, or increasing exercise to burn more calories would lead to weight loss. Although not all calories are created equal, as foods affect our bodies differently. Take, for example, black beans versus potato chips. Beans are nutrient dense, containing 8 grams of protein, 10% of the daily value for potassium, and 6 grams of fiber per half cup, which is about 130 calories. Regular potato chips contain 2 grams of protein, 6% of the daily value for potassium, and 1 gram of fiber for about a 1 ounce serving, which is about 160 calories. The protein and fiber in the beans contributes to satiety. The carbohydrates in the beans will also not increase blood glucose levels as quickly given the fiber content and protein. So a calorie deficit could be healthy, however, it will depend on a few things. Cutting out calories can lead to weight loss, however, the quality of calories being consumed and getting adequate macro and micronutrients is still key. Also, if someone is exercising or in a growth stage of the life cycle, too little calories can be harmful, leading to a breakdown in muscle mass or stunted growth. A prolonged calorie restriction can lead to a decrease in energy expenditure, decrease in basal metabolism, increase in hunger, and risk of inadequate nutritional intake and subsequent nutritional deficiencies. While cutting out calories initially can be effective for weight loss, it might not be sustainable just to focus on that. Successful weight loss includes controlling biological, behavioral, and environmental factors. Some of the techniques that can enhance success can include frequent self-monitoring like food tracking, smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day, cognitive restructuring, managing expectations, and increasing physical activity. So as you can hopefully see from this video, there's a lot more to consider with weight loss and calorie needs. Have more questions about nutrition? Leave a comment in the questions discussion board or send me a direct email.